We are Cactus Wrestling. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on future videos.
Cactus Wrestling is now available on Spotify and Amazon. And don't forget to check us out on Etsy for all of your Cactus Wrestling apparel needs. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
That it is.
It's the Cactus Wrestling Fantasy Lineup Spectacular. So here's the deal, folks. We did this last year and the year before.
No,
Yeah,
just last year.
I think the year before we didn't do a prize. I think we just did
Yeah,
it
yeah. I think we just did it for.
fun.
Yeah, we only had like 12 people maybe or something.
Yeah,
Last year there was like over 40 people who played.
I
I
thought it
had
was
some of
like
So
my
80.
wrestlers did it.
80?
I think we had like 60 or 80.
Wow. So
Wow.
here's the deal. So you're gonna choose one wrestler per weight class, 10 in total. The seed that your wrestler is the amount of seeding points. So you have to spend at least 100 seeding points.
Or
So
more.
you sum up the total of your 10 wrestlers, and they must equal or exceed 100 seeding points. But the stipulation is that you can have a maximum of one seed, two seeds, three seeds, four seeds, etc. So you can't just you can't just do seven one seeds and then 33 seeds.
But fortunately, you can have 10 seeds.
You could do 10 seeds. And so
I
the way it's going to get scored is based on the amount of team points they score at the tournament. So ideally, you want to pick someone that you think is going to place and score bonus points, obviously. So
Also, like we had to do last year, if there's like an injury or a change in the bracket late in the game and you don't make an adjustment, we will automatically just whoever became the seed of the guy that you chose will become your your wrestler. So
so yeah, so check the description in this video. There's going to be a link to a Google Doc and you can submit and it's free and there's going to be a prize. Some Cactus Wrestling merch. So free to
the
play. Yeah, have fun and are
wait,
we
who's
limiting it?
who's
One entry? No, there's no limit, right?
yeah, as many entries as you want.
but how many winners are there?
Last year I think we did top two.
Yeah.
So top
What are we,
two.
what are we doing for prizes this year?
Well, last year we did a t-shirt and I don't know, we have hats.
We have hats. I
I
mean,
mean,
we
we
could.
could just give choice.
That could be winner's choice.
Oh,
Winner's
that's
choice.
true. Choice of the Etsy shop. Maybe we'll throw on something new in the Etsy shop.
I have the old cactus shorts still.
Okay.
Yeah, but those were not
Those were produced
Etsy.
by Rudis,
Those
so
were
Yeah, so we
Rudy's.
cannot
Yeah.
just give them out.
Yeah.
those are limited edition.
I have two pairs of those.
Dude, they're all I guess I have Tom's pair too, but
There's no pockets though. That's the only thing.
that's all the wrestling shorts that I have these days. None of them have
Yeah.
pockets. I put everything in my waistband.
So let me pull up a Google sheet so that you guys can see what our picks are. And
And you beat us, the Cactus Collective.
I think I did pretty good last year.
I
I
think I was pretty
purposely
mid-tier, like middle of the road.
I
Well, should
purposely
we
made it
pull
harder
that
for
up?
myself this year.
Really?
I didn't use the same seed ever. So like if instead of going like a multiple 10, I didn't reuse the same seed at all.
I reused two seeds twice.
Okay. That's 40%.
Yeah, so 40 of my percent is duplicate seed.
I was trying to make this as tough as I could.
I was trying to come up with the best lineup ever.
Oh, see, I don't care about that. Winning to me is expected.
Expected. Yet none of us won last year.
I wasn't expecting
Uh,
to win last year.
Hey, you
okay,
know
so
who
shout
almost
out.
won last year? Eamon.
Eamon did, yeah, almost.
Almost. Yeah, I
So
think he took like fifth
it was Reed Ryder.
last year.
Reed Ryder took first place, and then Cornell Kevin took second place.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jack McGreevy third, Will M fourth, and Eamon Tolmado's fifth place.
Yeah, Eamon. I see. I
Jeez.
thought he took fifth.
and his dad, Sean Tolland, 6, 7,
Well, you
8th,
can count on them to be playing again this year.
8th, yeah. So, yeah, was it, did I not put our points in here? Why,
I don't think we were in the top 10.
Yeah, I don't think we were in the top 10 either.
really?
If say there
Well, you
was
would just
80,
have to check our video from last year, I guess.
yeah, if there was 80 submissions, I probably was in like the 30, 40.
No, we had 51, 50, 50, exactly 50.
Okay, so then I was probably in the 25 to 35 placement. I remember not being terrific.
Yeah.
The real question is how many guys can we get to do it this year?
Well,
Make
that's
it over
exactly it.
100.
That's exactly it.
So, let's share the screen and dive into our picks here. So, one of you guys want to kick off who you have for 125?
I got Troy Spratley at 125, 7 seed.
Wow.
It's a solid pick. I
It
did
is.
consider.
I thought it was a good value pick, honestly, because 125 could be so chaotic.
Yeah.
I thought he would be a pretty good guy to start us
Well,
off
and
with.
he's had close matches even with the guys
Yeah.
that have beaten him.
Yeah.
You know, like I, it's not unrealistic that he beats Drake Ayala. So,
Yep.
I mean, I wouldn't say it's like in his favor. I feel like that's a toss-up match. Um, so yes, that's not bad.
Not
I,
bad.
I mean, if you go by seed, it's an underdog, but realistically, this isn't an underdog pick. I went with Richie Figs, the 5 seed.
Mm.
That's a good 5 seed.
It's a good 5 seed, good value 5 seed. So, um,
What, Spratley's the 7?
He is the 7, yeah.
yes.
Okay. I went with an All-American as well. Tanner Jordan
Mm,
at the
Oh,
23 seed.
that's
I
good.
mean, good value for the seed if he does something with it.
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like 25 is a crapshoot. I don't know who's he's got first
He's got
round.
the 10.
23,
It's
23,
174.
10. Oh, that's 174. Getting
Yes.
ahead of myself.
That's
He's
okay. Pretty much there.
he's got Steve-O. And we all know Steve-O chokes at NCAA, so
But then he would probably have Spratley, who just beat
Yeah.
him in the Big 12. So,
well, I'm not this isn't one I'm trying to, I'm trying to
Hey, I
conserve
mean, it's
for
all about the
later
points.
on.
It's wrestlebacks.
yeah, that's true. He could still make podium. So, fair. It's fair.
Okay. Mike, why don't you start 33?
Well, I mean, you guys probably would guess who I'd pick. Um,
Frost.
Frost.
I Yeah, I did. I went with Evan Frost, 11 seed. I figure at 11, it's worth it, especially since he's returning All-American. I
Yeah.
mean, even though he did lose twice at Big 12s and didn't place very high, he lost 14-13 and he got killed by Cade Moore. I think he'll be bouncing back better than ever. I mean, I feel like it was just an off weekend for him.
I went a different route. I chose another former All-American, Kairini, at the 26 seed.
Wow.
Wow, you going with those? I can't wait to see who you picked up top
I
because
was
This
actually
this
thinking
is half
Kyrie
of
as
my
well.
points right here.
I
yeah,
was
that's
thinking
49
Kyrie.
and two
Yeah.
picks.
I was
Yeah, I
going
just figured
Kyrie.
Arini, he sometimes gets pins, so I'm just trying to get some bonus points here.
I actually was going to go with him as well because I was like, hey, 26 seed, like, that's, super easy to get points from him.
And Buzaka's his first round, and he's so boomer bust. So,
Yeah. I actually went with Braxton Brown, who is the 9.
Okay.
do you think he's going to beat Braden Davis?
No.
Why not?
Because Braden
Eating
Davis
team.
is going to win the Hodge.
Yeah, he can't do that.
No, I mean, I tried to go with like good value picks throughout. I don't think I went with anyone that I'm like necessarily super confident they're going to win the national championship. Some guys for sure that I picked, I feel good with that. But
Do you
overall, I
think
was picking guys that I think are just going to score points and wrestle back well.
do you think Brown is on the podium?
Yes,
Uh-huh.
I think he's a top 10 guy.
Maryland.
I would
Top
say,
8.
yeah, but I was gonna say I'd like him in like top 6. But 133 has also been a little bit, funky.
Hmm.
Um, So we'll see.
We will see. Okay, so 141. I think I'll lead it off. I mean, how could you not go with Andrew Aliris here for the 8? I'll take that all day. He's got one loss, and it was kind of like a weird scramble position. He was in on the shot, and then Jameson just kind of did one of those pull the leg things, and he got out of position for half a second. I think Illyris storms back, and remember, I mean, one of our comments on the latest video is he said Illyris is going to remind everyone why he was a champion Hodge finalist
Mm.
That's
2
true.
years ago. Michael Della Rosa. So I'm picking Illyris here.
Makes sense.
Okay.
I went with Vance Vombar.
Oh, I
Ooh.
like that one.
Yeah, I mean, he's again like I tried to go with pretty good value picks.
I mean,
Vombar
because
was the 8. I know he's the
if,
6. He's
if
the 6.
if yeah, if he
He's the
can
what?
take out
7?
Bartlett, he's definitely right in the mix to take out Mendez.
6.
So,
Yeah, and that's my point is like I think that he's a guy that, we talked about it a little bit in the last video. Minnesota can have a really great tournament, and I'm counting on him being part of that tournament. That,
mhm.
yeah, I see him putting up big points, and
So
looking forward to it.
I agree with that. He could definitely do that. Um, I went a little different on this. I went with a much lower seed. I don't expect him to. I mean, hopefully he'll pull off some upsets, but I went with Josh Edmond, the 23 seed.
Mm.
Hmm.
Mizzou. Um, yeah, I'm hoping he knocks off Composto in the first round, and maybe then sends Spratley, not Spratley, Jameson. I don't know.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I
I've
mean,
had better.
they can't all be big ones. So
Yeah.
149. Who you guys Mike, you want to lead it off?
I started off. I went with Jordan Williams.
Oh, that's a
Mm.
solid. Yeah, I mean,
Another
he's
so
mid to
another
high.
8 seed.
Oh,
And
eight.
he's had a great season. As you can see, like there's kind of a pattern for me. I'm trying to stay in
Yeah,
the
you're
team.
going mid-range.
Yeah, I went like that for most of it. But again, like Jordan Williams as an 8 seed, he's been ranked top 5 most of the year. Especially with like we've seen how crazy 149 can be between the top guys. There's no reason to think that
Imagine
he
if
can't get it done.
imagine if he'd stayed at Okie State.
Yeah, and that's why partly why I went with Spratley is that I feel like Oklahoma State they're peaking at the right time.
Yeah.
Um, so I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully he's a good pick. We'll see.
Yeah. So I went with the highest value pick you could get, Teague Travis, the 33 seed.
Oh my.
Hmm.
He gets an extra
33.
match.
He does get an extra match.
Yeah, well, you got to hope he gets bonus points in that because it's half a point.
Yeah.
I mean,
Still.
he could get bonus points, yeah.
He could go on a run. I mean, he got his first licks at competition at Big 12s, and now he's yeah.
Yeah, yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, if he wins matches, it's points.
Yeah, I went with a guy who gets lots of bonus points. Ridge, love it.
That
Nice pick.
I love it.
Huh.
Actually, I'm gonna say this. I'm surprised none of us chose Brock Hardy after I'm not surprised, but like kind of surprised no one picks Brock Hardy because Brock Hardy scored some of the most amount of points at
Yeah.
Big Tens of any wrestler. So
Yeah, definitely. But I mean, you can only have one number one seed.
no, I know. That's why I'm like part of me's surprised, but then if you think of all the other one seats that you could choose, would
Yeah.
you really pick Hardy?
Right.
Obviously, I didn't.
Well, I did for 157, Tyler Kasek.
Nice.
Whoa.
Bet you didn't see that one coming.
No.
Penn State hater like you now.
I just think this weight class is not deep,
Thanks.
and Kasek's just dominated everyone this year. So
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
I yeah, no, here I went with the returning runner-up.
Ja'Cory?
Corey at
Yeah,
the
he's like I
18,
was about to say he's like super high, isn't he?
yeah, 18 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he, craps the bed and really does awful, then maybe he's not
Which he
that
did this
there.
past weekend.
Yeah,
I
he
know he
didn't do good at all.
did. I know, but maybe the Brands brothers had a nice talking to him, and what he didn't really care about Big Tens. He wanted nationals because, like, I mean, he gets through Johnny Lovett. He's got Shapiro. If he can knock off Shapiro, then I mean, there's a solid chance he's going to be in the semis at that point. But if not, then I mean, he's also a landmine for anyone in the consolations unless he does the Jaden Ironman. So figured at 18, that's value.
I guess so.
I hear you.
How have
I
we
went.
not had any duplicate? This is amazing.
I'm gonna have another one that probably nobody expected here. I went with Ed Scott.
Yeah, no, I
Mm.
definitely wouldn't have thought you'd pick Ed
At
Scott.
22, he's around a 12 guy in my opinion.
Yeah,
And to
he's not
Jack's
an
point,
injury.
but to Jack's point, like 157 is pretty top heavy. There's a path for him if it's, to place potentially, but I think he's going to score some points. And especially with NC State not having the best weekend last weekend, and we kind of talked about, hey, are they going to have any All-Americans? This could be the tournament. He says, I'm going to get the job done for my team.
Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Well, at 65, I went for
Mm,
the Hodge contender. I feel like he's a lock for
yeah.
for the most points. Like you gotta,
Well, he doesn't pin anyone though.
but doesn't
Techs.
matter. He's
The
gonna
techs are
get
big.
bonus.
Techs, he's probably gonna have. He could probably have 100% bonus rate in the NCAA.
So I
He
chose
could.
not.
Well, I mean, it depends on which Caliendo shows up, I guess.
I
If
chose.
Caliendo's in the finals.
I chose not to pick Messenbrink because I think that everyone playing this game is going to choose Messenbrink.
Mm.
Ah, fair point. Well, or they could go the other way and pick Gable.
Mm, yeah, they could. Um, I went with the other guy, Caliendo, at the three. I mean, that's pretty good.
That's true. I mean, everyone was expecting him to be two seed, so
I also went with Messenbrink. For the same reasons, I think he's gonna have 100% bonus rate.
wow, the
Come
first duplicate.
on, duplicate.
Yep. I mean,
Have an
it's
original
tough not to, you know.
thought.
Unoriginal thought. Uh,
Um, yeah, I'm surprised it took that long to find first duplicate. Okay, 174. Wow, I didn't even realize this at the time. I went back to back Iowa here. Patrick Kennedy as the
Wow.
11.
Whoa, Iowa lover?
I love Iowa. I'm not
Yeah.
afraid to say it.
I haven't picked a guy on the same team yet.
Wow. True fantasy lineup.
Mm.
As I say that, I picked someone on the same team. My next guy.
Levi Haynes.
No, I actually went with Dean Hamady,
Hmm.
Ah, me
three
too.
seed. Hey, he could go all the way. He could finish third. He could.
I don't know about that, but I also picked Dean Hamady.
Oh
Did
my gosh.
Yeah. I know for a fact we won't have the same at 184, so
no?
no. Because I was not I went with this one and I was like, this will be fun.
Oh, you went with
Whoa.
a fun one.
Yeah.
All right. We'll wait for it. Mike, who'd you do at 184?
At 184, I went with Hodge contender Parker Keckeisen.
Mm.
So I realized that Caliendo was the three. I had originally put him as the two, which allowed me to switch because I had Max McAnally here.
Mm.
Mm,
But since Caliendo's actually the three, it allowed me to switch it to Parker Keckeisen.
I see.
Wow, look at you guys.
You guys just love copying me.
Wait, wouldn't you have, isn't Rigid? Oh yeah, you'd have two twos, that's right. I
Hmm.
forgot about that one. I
Two.
went with Ryder Rogotsky.
Oh,
Oh, he's boomer bust if there is one.
I know, that's what I
he's a
figured.
pinner.
He's a 26 seed.
Wow.
And I said like,
Maybe
oh,
he's like the Bombauer of last year.
he could be. I mean, he's a pretty crazy guy, but he caught a little heat from Big Tens when he had the trap arm mat return.
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
Um, but yeah, like I said, I tried not to repeat a single seed. So some of these I was like, who should I go with here?
So we have two weight classes left, and 197. I'm a little nervous. I went with Stephen Little.
I went,
if he's injured, you're screwed.
No,
nah,
no,
he's good. He's
no,
good.
because
Fine.
I mean, wait, it would just get changed. So the 13 seed.
Yeah, the
So who would
current
that be?
13.
Who's 13? 97. 13 seed is Trey Munoz. I'm
Oh,
okay
actually,
with
that's not
that.
bad. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not bad.
I'm okay with that. You chose Stephen Little too, Mike?
I did. I thought he was a
Yeah.
really great pick at 12. I was very surprised. I mean, he was one of the guys that, similar to the Ja'Cory Teamer, I was like, how is he an 18? I was like, Stephen Little, how is he the 12?
So I went for Hodge Trophy contender,
AJ.
Mike's favorite wrestler ever,
Yeah,
AJ Ferrari.
I know.
Whoa. You're going purely on placement points here.
Yeah,
Yeah, because he's not going to get a single bonus point.
no, I know, but he's gonna win.
What is he, three? He's a three?
Yeah.
He's a 3.
Wow. Remember, remember his post when he beat Nick Stemet 5 to
Yeah,
0?
that's what I mean. I was like, he's such a jackwagon.
Made the biggest deal in the world about it.
Yeah, Nick Stemmen, who like didn't even qualify.
Superstar like that.
Did he not qualify?
No, I think he did. I didn't look at the EIW at the Ivies.
Mm. He's not Ivy. He's ACC. Stanford, right?
Stanford's an Ivy League school.
No, it's not. Stanford's in the ACC.
Is it?
It's like
It's a
Nick
great
Stemet
academic
is
school.
the 17 seed.
Okay.
It's like same caliber as Ivy Leagues.
I feel like I
Might
always
even be a better school than some of them, but okay, last weight class here. I originally had the 11 seed, but I had bad math. So, I went with Nick Feldman.
You sound thrilled.
I don't really love it. Um, Nick Feldman, yeah, because he's got Keeter and he's already lost to Keeter twice.
Yeah, Nick Feldman's not the same Nick Feldman from last year who was
I
guinea
wanted
pig
Jimmy
on
Mullen
Greg.
originally, but I need it because this brings me to exactly 100.
Um,
24, 26.
well, I went with the All-American Cowboy, Wyatt Hendrickson.
You love Wyatt Hendrickson. He's the two.
He's the two.
So what does that bring your total to?
I believe it's 101. 5, 10,
You
11.
just chose Oklahoma State's lineup.
No, three Oklahoma State guys.
Uh,
I mean, if you count AJ Ferrari, I guess that's four.
I went with Yaroslav.
wow.
Good
I
luck
don't
spelling it. Yeah, that's a
I don't
tough one
know.
to spell.
What seed was he?
He was
16?
the 16,
And what does that bring your total to?
110.
110. You know you have 10 points you could
I know,
shave
I know.
off.
I was like, this is a fun lineup. I was like, these are some guys that have historically done well, some
Eh,
All-American, some guys that are going to be interesting. Plus, it's very spread out. It's not like it's all from the same team like some guys did. Um,
all right. Yeah,
You could choose Shane Van Ness if you wanted to.
here's a cactus challenge. Can you beat all three of us with a lineup that is 110 or more?
no one can. This is a great
That
110
is the
line.
tiebreaker. Yeah, the tiebreaker, you get rewarded for the more points
Yeah.
that you
Can you
spend.
beat
So
all three of us with a bracket of, or a bracket, a lineup of 110 or more? That means you went with Mike Long's strategy of 110
I
and
bet it's going to be
managed to
close.
beat all three of us.
I mean,
Wh-
I have some pretty good picks out there. It's going to be close.
I don't know.
Ye of little faith.
Uh, I kind of am liking my lineup.
Mm. Well, drop a comment down below. Which lineup do you like the best? And check the description because you can play the game and
Win
submit a
prizes.
lineup and you can win some prizes. So it'll be some fun heading into NCAA wrestling season or championship next Thursday. By the way, deadline next Wednesday. They have to be in by next Wednesday night.
What date is that? That's the 19th.
That's the 19th,
Yeah, the
March
19th.
19th. So, have fun on St. Patrick's Day this weekend, but then get your lineup in so you can win some Cactus swaggies.
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, come play the game. All right. Thanks for watching Cactus Wrestling.
Thanks for watching. We are Cactus Wrestling, and we'll see you next time on our next video.